Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 11 of the Bankroll Challenge. Still going fine. We're $10 down from last time, but still at a really nice $185, up from the initial 20 after that massive 500-man win, $1 tournament the other day, and some other wins on top. We got a free $10 spin and go ticket that we won as well for another $40. So it's going really well. Let's see if we can convert some of that again today in the multi-table tournaments that we're playing here. This is not the right information on this one. This is a $2 satellite into the big 22. That would be a fun one to get into, that's for sure. Oh, we've been retabled. They'll give us some players to play in just a minute. We're also registered into the Hot Hyper, which is the one we won the other day. Starts in 4 minutes. And the big $2 starts in 29 minutes. So it'll be 2 tabling until the hour. And then we'll pick up some more. Then, even if we got knocked out of either of these, there's always loads of tournaments on the hour. So that'll be fine. Especially, we'll try and pick up quicker ones at that point. Started a bit late today, so I don't want to do the slower tournaments too much, although the big $2 is, I think that's a really good value one, so I don't want to miss out on that. So but I'll filter it back down to Turbo and Hyper Turbo from now on. Oh, heads up. Still heads up. Not sure what's going on here. King Jack, though, that's all right. So if I randomly turn and talk in the room, I got my brother-in-law and sister-in-law here today. So nice to see them. Once Mrs. Rattlers has got the kids down, they'll all be chilling out. Normally they go outside and enjoy a fire, but the rain has just decided to pelt it down after a gloriously clear sunny day, as is Sod's Law. Oh, second nut flush draw. I almost said nut flush draw, but no, the ace is the wrong suit. In fact, I'm going to happily raise this because we've also got a gut shot straight draw. And I think if we hit, it's going to be well disguised. I'm going to have to check behind now, though, because I am a bit worried he's got this ace. Okay, we hit the king. Probably losing to an ace, but we could afford at 3-1 to check. No, we split. I was going to say if he's got a king, it's a split. It's a very brave call from him with absolutely nothing on the flop, wasn't it? All right, the Hyper $1 started. I'll get us over there in just a moment. Pretty dry flop there. See if we can take that with the C-bet. If we get check raised, we've got to throw it away. Let's just capture the other one for a moment, though. We did take it. That's fantastic. So yeah, I've been trying to get more and more ready to edit some YouTube videos. Nothing too heavy at first, just literally condensing down one of my streams. And maybe re-overlaying my voice onto it in a way that suits the condensed down version more, but we'll see. But yeah, I was really lucky last Friday. I managed to win, it was only a $1 entry tournament, so I only won like $87 or something, but I won a 500-man tournament. So I've got this now recorded, and so that's what I want to condense down into the interesting hands, and then put it out as like, hey, this is how I won a 500-man tournament sort of thing. I think that like 2.5 hours, so it's not ridiculous, but because it was a very quick. You have like roughly speaking 3 speeds of tournament, and it was the quickest type. So sometimes like it could easily be over 7 hours if it was the slowest type. Yeah. So thankfully not the slowest type. But it'd be nice to have like a, I don't know, a 10 to 20 minute version. And then also like... Yeah, so if someone wants to watch the long version instead. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I'd rather have the 20-minute version, you know, even if I was a fan of watching somebody play poker. And then Also, like, I'd like to do, if possible, a YouTube short version. So like, try and just smash in as quickly as possible, like the biggest few hands. Yeah. Yeah. Just see what takes off, if anything. But I'm just really enjoying YouTube content, and it's just something that I really, really fancy doing as like just as an artistic expression sort of thing. And but my problem is that like there's like 5 different things all going through my head at once that I want to do. So it's just like trying to like pinpoint the thing, and actually making a start is always such a challenge. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Just make sure you've started and then build from there. Yeah. I don't know if Corin said yet. We've been playing. We've only had like 2 short sessions, but we've been playing Phantasy Star, a JRPG on the Master, so the 8-bit Sega, the Master System, and it's so good. Like, I really can't wait to play it again. I'm absolutely amazed how good it is. Like a week ago or something. Not very. Like say, like we played last night and the week before. So yeah. Because all we'd ever do is like watch Netflix on a Thursday evening, and Corin was always like, "Can we do something else sometimes?" It's like, "Yeah, but what?" So like, I was thinking about it. So yeah, yeah. Some of the retro stuff. Oh, set of 9s. Wins against King 7. Fantastic. So we've doubled up already. That's really good. In the Big 22 satellite. So we made that competitive. Yeah, some of the retro YouTube I've been watching, it's all been talking about Phantasy Star. So I was just thinking more and more, I'm going to play Phantasy Star, yeah. I managed to get a decent copy as well, because even CEX only had boxed with no instructions, and the instructions are so important on those old games. Plus, like, I just want the complete thing. For some reason, it just wasn't coming up in my Google search. But when I finally scrolled through eBay, I found this one that was like, bid 100 or best offer. So yeah, and that was really complete, really pretty good condition. Yeah, even like the inner map bit and stuff. So that was and managed to get that for the lowest amount. Oh, turn the jack. Got lucky. Outdrew the 10-9. Talking of which, Ace Jack suited here. How's the exercising going and stuff? Hit miss. Yeah, fair. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. But then by the time I've done like a full shift, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just being lazy. I can't be bothered to then be like, yeah, I've done an 8-hour shift, let's go to the gym. Fair enough. But last week I did go on a run, which I felt really nice. Oh, good. Oh, good. Do that in the morning. The 2-mile run, it's like what, maybe about 26 minutes. Yeah. That's realistic to go on a 2-mile run in the morning. Okay. Yeah. Try and sneak a few more of those in. Even just like aim for 2 next week or something, rather than 1. Yeah. And then just see how that feels. Take it from there. And then you might be like, oh, I want to do more. Or you might be like, I'll stick at this or just stick at 1, Two a week would be really good for improving and maintaining your VO2 max, like your fitness and stamina stuff. Just doing it's so good though. loads of the fitness influencers that I watch say, what do they call it now? Zone 2 exercise, which is just like fast walking, is really good for you. Like, they so encourage Zone 2. They say if everyone just did Zone 2 exercise, it would save like so ridiculous, like 100,000 lives a year in the US or something. If just everybody did that, yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, the King Jack takes it with the bet out. Oh, it's really borderline situations there, but it could so easily check round and then a card comes that you didn't want to see. I always like the bet out there. Maybe it's signaling it too much though. I need to think about that one in future. Oh, it hit trip 2s there. 8-2 offsuit. If only we could have known. Is our 4 good? I actually suspect our 4 is good. It could be wrong. We'll play with caution. If they're the flush draw, they've just made it. And they bet out. I think they might have been slow playing the queen. Either way, we'll let them take it. We will revise our decision that we thought it was good. Well, okay. Hit an absolute monster. We bet this pre as well. Hit an absolute monster. Still top pair, top kicker, which is pretty great. Very unlucky if they've just made us straight off that 4. Extremely unlikely. Pretty unlikely they've got the 2 as well. Let's just put them all in. Cool. We could have checked and seen if we got the bluff on the river, but at the same time, they easily could have had a worse 8 than us and called. He double naps late in the day, so just oh, ace king re-raised. I'll just shove. I'll be very happy to just take this now. They call with ace queen. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Don't hit the queen. Good evening, Rick Star. Great to see you, my man. Nice to be back. Sorry it was so long. I did try and stream Tuesday. I said in the Discord, but they had that ridiculously massive update all Tuesday. So PokerStars just wasn't live at all. I'd wanted to stream Monday, but I ended up having to do work training. Into pocket 9s. We can't win back-to-back hot hypers, right? That would be beyond insanity. Queens versus kings on the other table, not involving us, though. All right, raise the limper to the 9s. See if they want to know. We hit a set of 9s on the other table. We hit a pretty darn good flop here, I'd say. Got to be fairly pleased with this. You always expect an overcard with 9s. 10 is the least likely one to have hit his range. And indeed, we take it. Fantastic. I'm just about going to fold this. It's pretty borderline. I'm pretty sure the fold is right. It's just annoying. Would have been nice to have seen a flop. We'd hit a really bad gut shot straight draw and middle pair. The middle pair is not too bad, to be fair. All right, let's go back to the 2 tables. So we're doubled up in both of these now. So great start. No, I'm going to fold both of these. Ace Queen. Proceed with caution, but definitely some interest here. He's talking into a cup. It's brilliant. All right, we get to see a flop with 9-6 suit. That's a pretty great hand to see a flop with. It can hit a lot of stuff. The 10 of hearts is nice, but everything else is a complete miss, so not very good. If we saw a free turn card and got a 7 or 8 of hearts, that'd be far more interesting, but it's not going to happen. Captain Excessive, so good to see you, man. Hope you're well. Oh, that's amazing. He was raving about it. Oh, thank you so much. I always love what he sends me. Thank you and thank him. Both of you amazing, honestly. Absolutely brilliant. Thanks, mate. Oh, I got a follow 20 hours ago when I wasn't even on. That's nice. And thank you so much for the follow right now. Jambonia, really great to have you here. Happy weekend. And I got a follow 3 days ago. Wow. I wasn't on then either. I haven't been on since Sunday, sadly. Loads of stuff kept coming up, including just PokeStars being down on Tuesday, the one time I could actually have come on. Oh, pocket 10s. And we got Ace Queen on the other table as well. We'll just call with the Ace Queen for now. Pocket 10s has flopped okay. Because we got an open-ended straight draw and second pair. Well, a pair under top pair. Better than second pair. Oh, I guess we're folding Ace Queen. Let's see what's going on down here. Ace Jack and 9s. Should have gone in. Ace Jack would have been beating us so far. Ace Jack would have beaten us. We dodged a bullet there, but not necessarily for the right reasons. We don't hit our straight yet. Pocket 4s as well. We don't hit our straight yet with the 10s, and then we do. Do they have the full house? Do they have the King 10? Hopefully neither. Hopefully our pocket 10s are good. I'm going to make a very, very reserved flat call. It's really hard for them to call a min re-raise there with the kind of hand they had. I'm going to give up the pocket 4s. Okay, now I'm interested again. Now it's less likely that our opponents had the king. Okay, no, maybe this was a slow play. Maybe they did have the king. Even if they have anything else, we'd be in, oh no, a 4 on the river. A 4 on the river. We'd have flopped an absolute beast. Incredibly well disguised. It would have been a disgusting outdraw. Probably. Unless they somehow had a bigger full house, which seems extremely unlikely. All right, we might be defending here with 4-5. Yet, we're getting good value now. If no one else raises, ridiculously good value. Let's flop a monster, baby. Not quite. Not quite. If only that was 8-7-6 instead of 10-9-8. All good. All good. Let's get out of there. We've got no piece of that whatsoever. Should really play a shorty video tonight, Captain Excessive. I was going to do it now, but we've only just started. We don't really have the viewership yet, so hang in there and we'll try and remember in an hour. I've opened it up ready, so we got it ready for an hour's time. We're going to top up our small blind here. We don't really catch any of this, although it's such a dry board. There's so little that people could have hit here that we might still be fine. And now we got an open-ended straight draw and people might have missed. So I tell you what, let's bang in the bet and see if we just take this right now. They do call and we miss. And we take it. We were ahead. What did they manage to call with that the queen didn't get them ahead? Jack 6 of clubs. Clubs didn't matter at that point. Did they just have a gut shot to the 8? Yeah, they were really just trying to draw to the gut shot to the 8 there. I'm so glad they didn't try and bluff the river. Oh, King Jack in the button on the other table, suited. Definitely interested in this one. Wow, massive 5x raise. That's crazy. I'm going to call. I'm going to call, and if we hit, we're going to play like we got a monster. Oh, no. Very aggressive player. Okay, yeah. Just a suited ace. We have missed the flop, though, and we've missed the turn, and we've missed the river. Darn. Darn. Slightly loosey-goosey call from me there. Oh, 5-minute break after this hand. Wasn't expected to get bet out on here. No, we missed the turn. Wow. All right. Okay. Couple of slightly dodgy hands from me there at the end. We still got a really nice stat, though. Just need to spend this 5 minutes, get my head together. See you in 5. We'll do our best. No Discord alert. That's really weird, Dr. Hellboy. I'm so sorry. I don't know why that would be. Belgian Gimli in the house. Thank you so much. Double nines are a trap, although actually, amazingly, we hit a set with them earlier. And made a few chips. All right, see you in 5. Woo! Oh, no. No, 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 no. Hey, buddy. I'm very glad I don't think you damaged any of my cards. I have to. Yeah, take now. Valuable Star Wars. not doing well here. I just kicked the leg of my chair. Zach had managed to get hold of my Star Wars Unlimited cards and miraculously hadn't bent any. Oh, eights versus ace queen. They've not hit yet. They need to river it. They don't river it. Come on, pocket eights. Let's go. And a swing and a miss other than the five of diamonds is a perfect card. Otherwise, a swing and a miss here. We got the big $2 starting now as well. Oh, okay. And they checked behind. All right, then. I tell you what, let's take a pop at this. Hope they got a big ace that they're prepared to let go. Or even a pocket pair below the 8. Yeah, baby. Semi-bluffs for the win. Sorry, I just want to capture the new table. Oh, saying that, though, sorry. We just got a free flop here, and maybe I should have been semi-bluffing this. Oh, they've overshoved. Flip. Maybe I should have semi-bluffed this out. Well, definitely can't play this now. We're doing very well in this one as well. There's no need. Queen 2. We would have missed. Okay. Good fold, so to speak. Right, table 3. Big $2. 1.5. Okay, perfect. Right. I'm so sorry. I had trouble talking about tea. I had to clear up the cards and I've run out of time with the focus started. Thanks, sis. Did I not even pour it? I genuinely didn't even remember that. All right, hopefully now can try and relax into the to the hour of this one because we're doing pretty well in the big 22, even satellite, even with me messing up a couple of hands at the end. Really, really ridiculously well in the hot hyper $1. And we started the big $2 as well. So let's make this count. Let's do well. Oh, you saw it today. Catching says good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, thanks for hooking Rickstar up with the Discord link, Hellboy. Much appreciated, man. Yeah, Twitch can be a daunting place if you don't know your way around. I'm terrible with sites I'm not familiar with. Yeah, we made a really good start, Hellboy. I was playing better at the start than I have been the last few hands, really. Even the call with 8s that worked out was a little bit iffy there. I need to calm down now after the Star Wars Unlimited cards debacle with Zach there and get myself into the swing. Chill out, make some good folds. That's really the key. Like I'd say, if I had to condense it into its purest form, the difference between me having a good session and a not good session, other than luck, is whether I find the good folds or not. Flop bottom 2 pair. Well, forget the good folds here. I'm pretty interested in this one, and people could play it draw really strong. So we're definitely going to re-raise this one and re-raise it good. See if we can take it now. Because bottom 2 pair is always vulnerable to one of the other cards pairing. Any 2 pair with the bottom one is vulnerable to that. Nice. I'm pretty happy to take that pot there and then, to be honest with you. There's a lot of ways that could have gone wrong. No, but seriously, Catch Excessive, it's so kind of you with your own personal situations that you were explaining last time going on, and with me not doing the Blood Bowl anymore to still be sending me stuff. It's so nice. I definitely want to play some short videos now and then when my scattered brain isn't forgetting or not managing to squeeze it in or whatever. I wish I played more. I do a bad job of it, really. I wish I played more, but we'll definitely still play some, and we'll get one in this next coming break. I really want to do a shorter version of the 500-man tournament we won last Friday and put it on YouTube. That's what I have started working on, but I've only made a start. I'm not very far in yet. It's so daunting trying to edit YouTube videos for the first time, even doing the basics, because I'm so bad with technology and it's also new to me. I'm having to watch a load of videos and try and copy what they do just to do the slightest thing. Like renaming the video the other day was tricky. Like I was struggling to find where that was. I eventually did. But I will get there. I will get used to it. And then the more I do it is the thing I know that then it'll become a lot quicker and easier. So it's worth me putting in the time and effort. Ooh, okay. Look at that ace-queen suited. We are interested in that. Let's zoom in on that as we're folding on the other table. There is a relatively short stack shove as well. If tungsten goes in, we're still going in here. Okay, we're just going in with the short stack. They've got king-9 suited. They don't hit, but they hit a monster draw. They missed the turn, and they hit the river. We lose a couple of thousand, unfortunately, which isn't crippling by any means. We're still big stacked. It's just a tiny bit disappointing. We'll probably put them all in here as well, to be honest. They've only got like 12 big blinds. Okay. Good, right, tighter folds, right? Tighter folds. That's the kind of fold that reluctantly I have to make. You got to have a better hand to call, such as this, than you do to raise. And this is why we make the good folds, because you never know when the monster is just around the corner, ready to make you a bunch of chips. Come on, the queens. Almost Redis. Hopefully Zach goes to sleep this time. We can all enjoy our evening a bit more. Oh, baby. Oh, baby set of queens. Please have the ace. Please. Please have the ace. Let's go. Don't have the king 10 unless the board's going to pair. Okay, so far so good unless they've got the king 10. Or an incredibly slow played pocket aces. I love the fact that they called, though. Really, really good news that they called us. Fold on the turn. Pity, but the thing is, if they were drawing, which they could easily have been, they could have beaten us if we'd let it go on right. And they had a stack to murder us as well, so we didn't want to mess around there and give them a chance to outdraw and give them a chance to knock us out the tournament from a very strong position. That's a great pot to win. We won a good amount of chips there. Late registration has already ended in that one. Okay, so let's have a look. 95 places paid, 276 left. We're currently 21st, so we're on target for a cash in the hot hyper $1. Yeah, thanks, Hellboy. Good shout, man. Good shout. Sorry, Chris, man. How's things with you, by the way, man? Are you just same old, same old? Like,
yeah, as always, same old, same old. We've had this annoying employee start to work.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, same old.
No. They say don't shit where you eat, but sometimes. Hair's looking good though, man. You just had a trim. Oh yeah, cool, man. Oh, it suits you. What you playing at the moment?
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh, brilliant.
Remake
my mate Ted's so into it. Yeah. You're not loving it?
I am, and I'm not. It's kind of like, have you done the Resi 2 remake?
No, I've only played the Res 4 remake.
Okay, that's hard. The Res 4 remake's really good.
Yeah.
I'm so into that.
Yeah. We played that together for like the first time, didn't we? Yeah. That was a good laugh. That.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah, so it's one of those. It's not the original game that I know and love.
Yep.
And I do like what they're doing with it, but I like how it was, and some of the things that they're changing, I'm not really a fan of.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know it's a different experience. It's an odd one.
Do you like the card game in it? My friend's really enjoying the card game.
I'm getting round to it. See, I'm a big Triple Triad fan, from Final Fantasy VIII.
Okay.
Love Triple Triads. And I've never really enjoyed any of the other ones too much, but this, it's good, but I've not done enough. We only picked it up the other day, so I've only just sort of started.
Yeah.
I can see it being
cool, man.
It being worthwhile and good.
Okay.
I think we're gonna try the fire.
Oh, good luck. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, it was just this is a fold this time. I mean, they did it with King 9 suited last time. I still think this is a fold. Oh, I don't know. It's pretty close, No, I'm going to call. Okay, we are ahead. Fantastic. They don't hit this time. A 2 to lock it down. No, they hit the queen to me. No. Well, we made the right decision and got the wrong result. At least we got it right. Jambonia, great to see you, man. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. 1 sec. Got a really tricky decision with ace queen here. I'm going to jam it. But it's pretty close. Oh, and I'm going to jam the king jack suited. Okay, the king jack suited just takes the blinds. That's really good. Donkey, what are they going to do? You know what? It's the right jam. Yes, we get the folds. Very happy with that. Very, very happy with the folds. Right, sorry. Jambonia, let me... Yes, bottom left. Yeah, I'm playing pretty mini stakes at the moment because we're doing a $20 to $2,000 bankroll challenge. We have managed to get up to like nearly $200, which is really nice. But really, bankroll management-wise, we've still got to be playing mini stakes for now. Hopefully, we get past 2,000 and we stick at it anyway. I just don't want to put too big a limit on myself what I get stuck doing. It'd be nice to just succeed as well. We got a hilarious player on this table. Lads, please, I need one of those seats. I owe bad men. Don't you care? That's hilarious. I love it. That's the best table banter I've seen in years. Oh no, he got knocked out as well, I think. Oh no, he's here. It's here. It's this guy acting now. I'm willing him on now. I want him to win more than I want me to win. Top pair on the other table. And it was just a small blind limp to us, so pretty sure we're committed here with top pair. Checks to us. There's a flush draw and straight draws, so we're gonna pop that up pretty high, and we do take it. That's cool. I'm cool with that. King 2 suited. This is probably a shove if it folds around, you know. Blind's really big now compared to some of the stacks, particularly this big blind stack. I'm going to shove because I'm almost certain the limp is just going to fold this. If I wanted to shove anyway, I think the limp just makes the shove better rather than worse. Corin is more likely to know. Sorry, man. Obviously, there's the gas hob worst case. We normally do, so fingers crossed you, man. Oh, big action on table 2 here. No heart anywhere. And the kings hit a set. They were always looking pretty. Nice pot for them. That gets them right back into this. Oh, late. No, well, we knew late registration ended in this one. Almost 50% of players now going to cash in the hot $1. We're within that 50% at the moment, which is great. We're a third above average stack, which is also great. 15 minutes to go in the big $22 satellite until late registration ends. An hour and a half in the big $2. Sorry I started late today, guys, so it might end up being a short one. Obviously, if we qualify for the big $22, we could be here for absolutely hours, and thank goodness if we are, frankly. But, you know, otherwise going to look for a good night's sleep and try and get a better stream in tomorrow. Should be able to get on earlier tomorrow and Sunday, so we'll try and do that. I think we've still got a $10 ticket behind as well. Oh, I meant to check and see if I got any tickets that are about to expire. Normally it's just the 50-cent ones, but, you know, money's money. We've converted those before into some decent cashes, so we need to make sure we don't waste any. No, nothing until tomorrow at 8. That's fine. Won't stress that. Oh, it's Poss and Risa, baby, with an unbelievable 4 years. Happy 4-year anniversary, Poss and Risa. Thank you so much, sir. That is incredible. 4 of a kind. Woo! Yes, sir. It certainly is. Only the royal flush to go. Amazing stuff, mate. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, though, you do now have the wild animal, or as I'd probably call it these days, animal savagery badge. So, sorry, man. You picked up a nega trait. Right, limp again. Last time we shoved, and we got the ace. I'm going to shove again. I'm a little bit worried they're going to ignore ICM and just flat call us for the sake of it here with a worse hand that outdraws us. No, thankfully we do take it again. We are playing tight other than when we do that. It's paying off so far. Part of me wants to just try and like fold down to the money, but no, we want to do it again, man. We want to win the $1 again. Get another $80 in the bank. Zoom back out for a moment. I've hardly shown you the big $2, but it's a very slow tournament. Obviously, as things pick up and when we do occasionally hit a monster hand, I'll throw us over there. But we'll stick to these two for now. They're much quicker. See if I can run and get that cup of tea. One sec. Oh, no, I've got to defend this ace-9. I can fold this now. And I'm big blind next on the big 22. And on the other one, right. No, they didn't bet. Sorry, it's down here. And I'm not really interested in the hand, although we could well be ahead right now. It's just if someone actually bets it, I could go and get my cup of tea. I've probably actually got a moment where I can. No, we lose to pocket fives. Fair enough. Isn't quite syncing up for me. I could fold both small blinds if they're rubbish. That's rubbish enough. Oh, Queen 10 isn't. Not automatically. We need a quick raise. There we go. Right. Here we go. Folding and getting tea. Woo. Made it. Woo. I only slightly choked on tea. Oh, 10s. Let's go. This is very playable from here. We can easily live with either of the blinds, and their button folds. Fantastic. Right, if they shove, we're perfectly happy to go with this now with their stack sizes. Getting very, very good value. Oh, the TV's on behind me. I was wondering what was flickering. No, for some reason, I feel like this should be turning off, but it's not. Oh, yes, okay, sorry. Okay, as long as Zelda's asleep, that's not too bad. I really want to qualify this $22. Moo! Yes, indeed, moo. Oh, I missed the old moo wild animal sounds. TVs, great to see you, sir. Great to see you. Oh, the dreaded 9s up here. Oh, and 6s on table 2, so we'll stick with both tables. Wow, okay, that's a fold. That's actually a fold. You don't know how much I want to call this, but no, we're in a great spot to make the cash. Let's fold. Yeah, it would have just been 50-50 racing for our entire tournament life, and although we would have won it, because the 4s are below our 6s, I'm glad that we didn't try. That's good poker. The eternal battle of trying not to be results-based in my brain. 10-9 suited, very defendable on the other table. 6 minutes to go till late registration ends in that one. Looking like 5 tickets and 27 players at the moment. Might tick up to 6 tickets if if enough people to rebuy. Very, very short stack shoves. I think we can call. I think we can call this. Ha! I hope it's the flop on the other table where we'd flop 2 pair. We're going to need something. But we've sure got a hand that can hit something. Oh, okay, no. We get shoved out by a bigger stack. We would have been winning. Darn, robbed. The short stack lives because the ace-queen got rid of us. Quite rightly, though. Totally the right poker play by everybody there. So no complaints, just funny results. What about top pair on this table as well? My word, we should just be playing every hand in every situation. Well, maybe we play here instead then. King queen. Open raise in the low jack. Just folding on the other tables, that's all fine. Would have had 2 pair. What is going on? Would have had 2 pair here. Top 2 pair. My word. My word. Let's go back to the king queen where it really matters. They've 3-bet fairly low, have they? I don't know. No, you know what? No, that's fine. That was the lower end of our range, and they've not 3-bet a darn thing yet in many, many hands. So that says to me we were utterly dominated. So you know what? Let's just be good boys and girls and get rid of the hand. Live to fight another day. It's a very, very slow tournament. We're not in any rush. It's almost nice to show that we can open wide so that when we do get a monster, people will play back at us, right? We're going to encourage that more now, which can be a good thing. My nose running, and normally got some tissue on my table, but it gets stolen by the kids. We had another Fantasy Star session yesterday, Mrs. Rattlers and I. Was it yesterday? Yes. So fun. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to play with her again. What a great game. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend. Jack Bull Baby. 65 months tier 2. You're such a pal. You really are. It's so nice to know you. I'm so excited for the draft, man. I really am. I can't wait for that. I love your D&D. I miss when we used to multi-game. Multi-game? Is that, wow, I can't. Multiplayer game. Can't think of English, basic English sentences this evening. My apologies. Oh, we're on the bubble now. We're on the bubble now. Very small raise here. I think we defend this with the suited cards. We've hit a gut shot if the 9 comes. Thank you so much, Chapel. Absolutely amazing. Love to your family. Hope works go well. Hope the fitness regime's going well. I'm sure it all is. You just nail life constantly and inspire me to try and do the same. So thank you. I guess we get out of there. Okay, fair play. Hand for hand. Nice. Oh, let's go to table 3. Where we've just flopped overcards and a flush draw. Love it, love it, love it. I'm also raising on the button with 9-8 suited in the Big 22 satellite. I'll show that if relevant later. Oh, okay, we take that now, so we will go there. Not as interesting a flop. In fact, I don't even know if I want a continuation bet this, to be honest with you, against 2. Didn't get either of the blinds out. And we've completely missed. Hard to see how they could have completely missed. If we bet here, we're committing to a bet on the river. Okay, great. We get taken out. I'm honestly relieved. Hopefully a better spot crops up in the near future. Let's go back to 2-table view as we're folding on the other table as well. Magic in the house. Oh, baby. Family is great. That's what we love to hear. Sleeping from 6 till 6. Oh, that's a dream, dude. Congratulations. Zach is doing better. He's not doing that well. But I'd say he's sleeping from... Probably wakes up for a feed at about 11 and then sleeps through to about 6, which is a massive improvement on what we had, honestly. So, pretty darn pleased. Sorry, continuation betting. Forgot to show you this. But they do call, and we don't have a club. So we're drawing to overcards that aren't a club. This is a bit ugly. If they're the flush draw, they've got it. If they're the 8-9, they've got it. If they're the 7, if they're top pair, they've now got trips. I think they've got to bet this. I'd be absolutely... Wow, check it. I'm checking it as well. Okay, they had a gut shot and overcards, and they hit top pair on the turn. Fair play. We've cashed, baby. We've cashed in the $1. Let's go. We are now very short stacked, though, unfortunately. Things have not gone our way there, so we're shoving this, that's for sure. We got an M of like 1 1/3. We're just absolutely tiny stacked. I think we're committed here as well. Let's go to the zoom out. Okay, we win that one. That's good. So we're still in with a shout there. They call us. We're ahead, but they've hit a 2. They've hit a 2. Oh no. We're down to $1,000. At least we made the cash. And at least we got it in ahead as well. Really not too bad. So pocket 2s are going to be our make it or break it hand in the hot $1. The antes, the 3,000 alone that we're in for, plus another couple of thousand. Oh my goodness, we've hit a set of 2s. We actually might be alive here. Which is our part? I think it's this 5,000 one. I think we could win 5,188 is going to be our stack if the set of 2s holds up. I say holds up, it could be behind, but realistically, if it holds up. Cooked meal, nice. That's an exciting time, Magic. Fantastic. Interview next week. Congratulations. Poker's going fine. Thank you very much. Oh, they hit a flush. They hit a flush. We go out. Okay. Never mind. But we cashed. That feels really good. That's really nice. In the end, we actually only scraped in. We were doing really well all tournament. And then at the last minute, it all went wrong. But that's fine. At least not so much that we didn't make it. We couldn't make it back-to-back hot hyper full-on victories. Oh, we're going to shove here. Have I got this on at the moment? No, I'm on the... Yes. There we go. Ooh, 2 minutes to a hot hyper $2. Ace 7 loses to our ace 9. Come on, baby. Brave call from them. King Jack as well, next hand. Yeah, hot hyper $2. Let's go. I want to know. I want in. Been a big 3 better. So I'm going to shove. Oh no, we get called by ace 10. We need to get lucky. We haven't hit yet. Running hearts. We're doing the king. Oh my goodness, we hit the king. We hit the king. We have a monster stack. We get lucky. We might actually qualify. Late registration has ended. There is 6 tickets. It crept up to that in the end. And there's 28 players left. And we are 10th. So actually, there's a long, long way to go. It's really difficult to still do, but we are in with a chance now, that's for sure. Okay, it's actually a PKO, this hot hyper $2. I missed that, but that's cool. That's cool. Let's get that captured. For 1K. Oh, ace king. I'll get us down to the big $2. 1 sec. There we go. Ace king suited under the gun. Will we get any action? Yes, we will. And we're going to go with it. So this really is it. We're all in. Do we finally kickstart? Because we've basically been on the starting stat the entire time. Do we kickstart our big $2 or do we go out? It's going to be a triple up if we make it. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so we're just trying to dodge flush draws and a queen. We do. So we split a stack with another ace king. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We make half a stack. That's something. That's really something, especially in a slow tournament like that. Happy with that one. Ace king versus ace queen versus ace queen. We've been moved tables in the big 22. Yeah, that's it, Dr. Hellboy. Very, very happy to cash. We've gone so many streams before where we haven't made a cash. So every time we do, even if it's just the min, very happy. Feels good. Oh, is that him down, Mrs. Redlis? Raising small blind to big blind here with queen 9 offsuit. Oh, re-raised. Oh, okay. Fair dues. We'll be a little bit... they are... Yeah, they're the big, heavy 3-bet. Yeah, okay. I should be really tight against them. My bad. Try and remember that. Need to pay more attention to my HUD. Nice, Magic. Brilliant. Yeah, good strategy. That is a win. That is a win. Oh! You're going to watch it being filmed? Oh, nice one, man. Amazing. Have a great time. Yeah, there's nothing like somebody just occasionally watching them and you actually get some couple time together. It's the best. Me and Mrs. Rettis went and watched Dune 2 a few months ago and... Oh, hello. Okay, sorry. Pocket aces. Let's go. Brilliant. Hope I've not been too keen here. I was thinking about just flat calling. If I'm going to do that with anything, it would be aces. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. They've got ace king. We're absolutely smashing them and they hit 2 kings. Wow. Okay. You don't see that every day. We came, we saw, we got incredibly outdrawn. All right, there's only one tournament registering for the next 20 odd minutes. So, and it's a $1 bounty adrenaline satellite. I like that tournament. Let's give it a go. We'll give it a shot. Especially while we're doing well in the big $2, relatively speaking, we should just assume that we're going to carry on for now. We're also doing very well in the big 22, although that could change at any time. We're 4th out of 21. That's really good. It's the right time to lose aces versus ace king early on, isn't it? Feels ridiculously bad if you're like on the bubble of the cash or verging on the final table or something. Can be beyond devastating at that point. Not as crazy as it is, not too bad to take it all at the start of a tournament. As Dio used to say in Blood Bowl, it's supposed to happen sometimes. Okay, bounty adrenaline satellite starting. Let's get that captured, and we can go back to the 2-table view, which I've had on anyway, actually, which isn't the worst thing because it's capturing table 3, thank goodness, rather than 2 table 1s, which it definitely could have been. We haven't played a bounty adrenaline since the old free bankroll challenge days when we were playing $5 and $10 tournaments. Would sneak that one in as a $16 50. It was just so fun, and we did quite well off them as well. I think we tried it once or twice, and we made a good amount of bounties off them. So we were like, yeah, you know what, we'll keep doing them. So wild at the start. Everyone's shoving in a bounty tournament. Doesn't get more fun than that. All right, trying to qualify for the big 22. Bounty adrenaline satellite, we're not too fussed about yet. Doing fine, going to take our time, take it easy in the big $2. Okay, that's where we're at the moment. Got to really focus on this big 22 then. That's the meal ticket at the moment. Just playing basic, steady poker in the other 2. Yep, so that's just a fold then. Should I start running the timer? Maybe. Maybe. 13 minutes to go to break. That was brutal, wasn't it, Rickstar? Like I say, though, at least, like, far less brutal due to the circumstances. Of it being early in the tournament. So, yeah, as crazy an outdraw as it is, it's all good. I'd be crying myself to sleep tonight, like I say, if it prevented a final table or a big cash. Very defendable small blind. Oh, not anymore. We get 3-bet. Okay, easy fold. It was probably a fold even on the initial raise, but I'd have called. I trust myself to be able to play flops profitably from there. Yep. All right, again, Zaki in the lounge. Let's hope he's okay. We've raised to a limp ace-9 suited and got re-raised, and now there's a call trying to give us value. Ugh. This isn't what I expected. I still think I've got a fold. That's really embarrassing. Oh no, it hit the nut flush draw. And overs. I should have played. Big blind just absolutely woke up with it. Hopefully we'll find a better spot. Feel free to pop Peppa Pig on if it'll help, love. It's up to you. Oh, baby, okay. Let's go. Oh my goodness. There's 2 huge stacks, and one of them has called us. Another call. This is either going to be really, really good or really, really bad. Oh, we got overcards. It's a scary flop, though. Like, the turn cards that could come. Spades, straight-related cards. Oh, my goodness. We're all in. This is it. This is probably the hand that wins us or loses. They've got 2 pair. Oh, the 6 has come. Oh, and then the 8. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's brutal. That's brutal. We were so far ahead on the turn. Oh, my goodness. We can't even do a simple outdraw properly. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. 9-8 beats our queens, outflops our queens, and then re-outdraws our queens. When we take a huge, huge lead. This is capturing the wrong table. Did I move stuff around? Oh, I've probably moved stuff around. Yeah, I've confused myself here. Sorry. Okay, it's fine. Whoa, that's a shame. There's a mini Fenomeno last chance tournament in 15 minutes. I guess we could see where we're at then. If we're still doing well in the big $2, I'll probably enter it. Ah, queens. Get to see the flop. And we hit a gut shot, which would be really good, I'd say. Like, ace-queen would beat us, but I don't think we can worry about that if the jack comes. No, that isn't even true. What am I on about? Ace-queen wouldn't be beating us. No, we'd have the absolute nuts. Unless it was a club. And then also running hearts. We don't definitely know that queen or 10 isn't good. So yeah, we're gonna make the call here and look for a really big win. Nope. And it's a club. So, okay, probably done with this now. And another club. I do wonder if no one's got the club. Should we find out? I think there's a reasonable chance no one has it. No, we immediately get called. We bluff, we fail. Yeah, queen is good. Well done. Wow, just queen jack. Pretty aggressive play from the queen jack. Was expecting more pocket eights. That might turn this one around for us. I wish I never had kids. Tell me about it. No, I'm only kidding. Great to have you, man. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Straight to ace king suited. I'm raising on the other table as well. Just show you that for a second. Sorry, I want to rejig these tables so I'm showing both. Oh, what a flop. Gut shot, runner, and a flush draw, and most importantly, top pair. And we're going to shove the ace king suited. We just take what that's there. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right, I can show you the two tables now for the next 6 minutes until break. What is happening? I know. Big arg, Hellboy. It was a shame. Would have been so cool to have got into the the $22, but apparently wasn't to be. That was pretty much it as well, wasn't it? Scarily. Would have had an insane giant stack had our queens and sixes held up. I'm pretty sure we played it right, even though they were ahead on the flop. I think with the amount that was in the pot, and I think if they'd had top pair and like a gut shot straight draw, I think they'd have played it exactly the same. Kings versus Jacks. Kings looking really good, and they hold up. So yeah, we're just below average stack here, but all in all, that means we're doing pretty well. If you're anywhere near average stack, I think you're always doing fine. 55 minutes to go till late registration in this one. More or less still starting stack in the other one. Ah, folds round to our 10-5. That's really good. And then we pick up ace queen in the big on the other table. Blind's getting up there, and they're about to jump up 50%. I think we're going to call this. We have no information on this player, but I think in this spot, ace queen is generally good. Sometimes not. Sometimes somebody does this with like ace king. But most of the time, I feel like you're winning or splitting. Oh! Not bad. We got the ace of hearts. And a jack as well would be a straight. We totally miss. We totally miss. Any ace, any queen, any heart, any jack. It wasn't any of them. And that was for a triple up. That would have really kickstarted us there. Okay. No worries. 8 minutes time, there's a mini Fenomeno satellite. We're going to register for that. And then 12 minutes time, there's a power path. Might just be one of those days. That's okay if it is. But let's see if we can keep going in this big $2 and make one of the others count. I think it's break after this hand. So, let's get that short video on. And then I'll see you in 5. Woo!
Good morning, comic book fans. Welcome back to Comics in 5 Minutes. I'm your Evelyn Shorty, and today we're going to be talking about a comic book called Kosher Mafia. And that is a heck of a loaded title. I'm going to talk about quite a lot in this review, but I'm just going to start by talking about the creators, whose names I am going to have to remind myself about because I'm not great with names. We have David Hazan on writing duties. He is brilliant. You probably... Well, actually... You may not have heard his name, but you might have heard stuff he's done. He did Nottingham, plus a few others, but Mad Cave Studios in the past few years, probably the biggest thing, the one that I've heard people talk about, is Nottingham. It is brilliant, it has a fantastic artist with it who does stuff which looks like it belongs in a Warhammer Fantasy roleplay handbook. It is dark and grim and dirty. The setting and the story, everything comes together really, really effectively. Artist Sammy Cavella. Really, really big fan of this guy. Recently, he's also worked for Mad Cave Studios, doing a book called Dear Editor, which is almost certainly going to be on my best of the year list. I honestly don't have a single note about it. Every single crime noir element of it absolutely popped for me. But I'm mostly known for doing art on Undone by Blood, and that's a comic book I really, really like. I don't necessarily think I gave the artist enough credit than I think I should have done, but I absolutely gave the entire comic book enough credit. I know this because one of the writers of the comic book saw how much credit I was giving it, reached out to me, got my address, and sent me signed copies of all 5 issues. So I know I told people how cool this was. So what I'm basically saying here is, if you're thinking about trying something out this week, if you're not sure what to get, and it is a quiet week, it's a 5th delivery in a month week, there's not a huge amount of releases unless you want to read another X-Men comic book, give Kosher Mafia a try, because these creators do get together and do something amazing. And what they get together and do is something which is kind of charged at the moment. I'm sure it's not gone beyond people's notice that the word kosher is involved in this comic book title, and that means you kind of have to be careful about what you say. I don't want anyone to take this that I have anti-Semitic leanings, or I might be about to bitch on people for this kind of thing. I don't. I'm actually thoroughly anti-racist, and I hate all that kind of thing. But because of certain geopolitical actions that are going on at the moment, there is a group of people who will take any criticism of a state and use it to defend their actions by claiming it's an attack on a people. This is a complicated issue, and better, more well-read people than I have tried to get to the crux of it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm simply going to say, when I'm reviewing this comic book and I'm talking about Jewish people within it, I'm talking about them as they are presented in a fictional comic book. As inspired as it may be by real-life events, because it certainly is, or real-life organisations, which I think it is, these criticisms are about the people in the comic book, and I hope everyone takes that for what it is. And when I say real-life events, I'm talking about, again, a very politically charged time where anti-Semitic attacks in America are on the rise. And an awful lot of people who wouldn't think would be doing it would be doing it, and Jewish people are not getting help from their adopted communities or even the police force. And if you're wondering why the police force don't help when it comes to anti-Semitic attacks, I invite you to listen to the entire works of Rage Against the Machine. So when they don't have the help they're getting from the people you expect them to, they do reach out to other people. And this is when we start talking about things like Murder Incorporated as a real-life example, which I mostly know about because of The West Wing, but then I did some reading on it, found it very, very fascinating, and it kind of prepared me a little bit for what I was going to see in here. Because we're not talking about contemporary times now, we're talking about pre-war, and how dangerous it became when this kind of anti-Semitic radicalism was kind of seen as just a thing to do. You don't have to really struggle to see the rise of the Nazi Party in America. There's like a whole Central Park kind of thing going on. It was a big, big deal for Jewish people living in America. They thought they'd got away from the pogroms in Poland and all that kind of thing, and it turns out they hadn't, because anti-Semitism followed them there. And then this comic becomes about who you go to for help in such situations, because you're fighting against like a genuine evil thing. I mean, fascism, Nazism, anti-Semitism, whatever you call it, it is genuinely an evil thing organised by evil people to do evil things to these people. So where do you draw the line in the friends you make in the battle against it? And that is the crux of the story here. And I personally am okay with this idea of strange bedfellows in times of crisis. I know that sometimes anti-fascists have worked with hooligans. I'm not going to say this is something I'm like, yay, everyone should go and do this kind of thing. But I'm simply saying, in the right situation, or in a situation where it makes sense to me, I can look at it and I can see it from an outside point of view that it might make sense. But living it and making these decisions, it's complicated, especially when people are involved in organised crime, because crime itself is quite complicated. There are people who could be doing it simply because of societal issues where there is no other kind of option for them to survive, but there's also people who be doing it because in a capitalist patriarchal society, organised crime actually gives them money and power, which is good for them at the expense of other people. And again, it makes it a complicated discussion of who do you go to for help, who's willing to help you. Not just all that, which is very fascinating for me and my own personal interest, but also looks amazing and reads fantastically. Because as I said, the creators in it, they're working well together, they're doing some fantastic things. The pacing is brilliant, the layout's fantastic, there's use of onomatopoeia, which I really like. There's a John Wick-esque moment during a fight scene, which is beautifully done. And the characterization is brilliant. I genuinely found myself caring about all the people involved, and I want to know what's going to happen next. I am into this one. I'm actually thinking genuinely about, like, yeah, not just waiting for the trade paperback, which I have done for a few things recently. I might be putting this on my pull list. I'm not sure I can wait until it's finished to find out what's going on. It's an absolutely fascinating book, and I can't wait for more. That's it from me. There's really not much out this week. Like I say, it's the 5th week of a month for deliveries. I'll review an X-Force, maybe. Until I see you again, though, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.
Oh, great to see a shorty video there. What a dude. What a dude. So I'm jumping all over the place, but where I should. Oh, Ace King. I've raised a weird amount because I clicked the wrong thing first. So we raised to Olympia with Ace King on the mini Fenomeno. We missed the flop in a 3-way. Okay, you know what? No, I'm good with a raise here. I think this is okay. Good to see, bet. We do get called, and not a good turn card, sadly. Not a good river card either. They're 2 big hearts. We're probably ahead. We are blocking one of those though. All right, let's find out. Ace King could win this. Not super lightly. Oh, they turned the 8. So they called the flop with the gut shot, and they turned a pair, and the pair was good. How long to the next tournament? 1 minute. Cool, cool. So we'll have 3 tournaments running again shortly. I'll try and keep that going as long as we're doing okay in the big $2. 40 minutes to late registration. So late registration will have ended by the next break in the $2. We had a lovely day out at an old manor grounds with good gardens and stuff and play areas for kids today with my parents and obviously the kids. Unfortunately, Zach not only napped late there, he also managed to fall back asleep on the way home. So he's just been an absolute terror about going to sleep at bedtime now. Oh, okay. Power Path Step 2 started. Let's capture this as well. Hello, Mitch. We get 3-bet with the ace jack. I'm going to let that go. He was pretty bottom of our range for under the gun raising, to be fair. 9-5 offsuit in the big blind in the big $2. Not fantastic. Wanted to bluff this on the turn. Maybe I should have done. I was slightly worried about it being a spade, and I think that's kind of proven to be legit fear. All right, not really a hand there either. Let's go back to the other two. So many outs, right? Man, it's just killing us all over the place today. But for the most part, we've played pretty decent poker, I think, which is the only aim we can ever have, really, isn't it? You know, the fate will decide the rest. It was nice to us for the most part last week. 10-9 suited. I fancy actually giving that a call on the button, defending our button. A rare button defense. Ace-6 suited on the other table. Gonna get rid of that one, though. Ah. Got Mitch settling on my lap here. If she actually settles, that makes a nice change. That's not normally what happens. Also, she's normally less keen to be on my lap at this time of year when it's boiling hot. She's my #1 fan during winter. She wants to sleep on my head, generally speaking, during winter. Wow, brutal beat for a 9-8 of clubs there. Queen Jack offsuit here, and the button sitting out, so we've effectively got it on the button. This is really borderline if we just call or... Oh, okay, now we fold. Presuming Young limped or folded, it was really close whether we just limped along as well or actually raised. Ace Queen. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh. Gonna make a... Oh, sorry, I wasn't even showing it. We had Ace Queen here. I'm making a tight fold. Under the gun min raise. I'm just gonna get out of the way. And look at that, a king on the flop. I'm a genius. Yeah, it's probably too tight a fold, but I'm just never comfortable in those spots. You know, I'm going to defend this. Because the big blind is sitting out, we were guaranteed to see a flop 3 ways with a hand that can hit a lot of flops. Oh, we got a free turn card at our gut shot straight draw. Unfortunately, it's a diamond. Oh, another diamond. We've hit a straight. We've hit a straight. And we lose to the ace jack with the jack of diamonds. Oh, well. No wonder. Ace 8 in the big blind. Nothing too much to shout home about, but better than it could be. I mean, yeah, we're getting pretty short stacked here. Let's just shove that. Try and pick up what's in there. And we do. Every little helps at the moment. Ace 2 suited in the small blind. 4-3 suited in the small blind. That's a bit expensive on the left, but on the right, not so much. I think we're getting good value there. And we hit a flush draw. I think this is it. We hope to take it now, but if we don't, let's find that heart. We've also got some runner straight options. No! Oh no, now if they had the 8 or the 5, they've got a full house that we can't beat. Alright. If you were slow playing that turn, very well played, you deserve it. Oh baby! Come on! Bluff on the river. Puts us in a really, really good place compared to where we were at. Let's go. 4 high. Takes a pot. Oh. That was scary because it was so easy for like an ace to call. With 2 pair on the board. Oh no, give me... I nearly called this. I shouldn't have. We'd have had a flush draw and a gut shot. And you can't miss 2 flush draws in a row, right? It's not how maths works. Pretty sure. Oh, it hit the gut shot. Oh, so well disguised. Oh my goodness. We'd have had the nuts and no one would have had a clue. We'll pretend Party Peps had a full house. No, they didn't. They had 2 pair. All good, all good. Oh, wow. Bit of a family pot going on here. We get to see a flop with Queen 10. We hit a gut shot. Oh, but now we've got 3 players left right behind us. We've got an overcard as well. And it's a really small raise. No, I'm going to fold. Feels really bad. Would hit second pair. Oh, would have had 2 pair, but the 9 is a straight. Jack 4. We'd had a better 2 pair than Jack 4. Wow. Fair play for betting out the Jack 4. That's why they had to bet it outright. Get rid of sicko outdrawers like us. Wow. Really a family pot this time. Wow. One player out. That's crazy. Dan doesn't count. 15 minutes till late registration ends in both the Power Path and the Mini Fenomeno. We're doing all right in the Mini Fenomeno compared to starting stack. We're not doing so great in the Power Path. Not terrible. Down just 1,500 out of 10,000, but not ideal. Big blind in the Mini Fenomeno satellites. Queen 9 offsuit. Not the worst. Not the worst. Blinds go up in the big $2. We're under the gun. We're just about going to fold that one. Oh, no, definitely can't call a shove in the Mini Fenomeno. Ace Jack versus Queens. Queens looking good. Gonna bump us over though. Oh, blinds are big now. We're gonna go for this. We're gonna take this as our moment here. We're down a bit in chips. Blinds are going really, really high. We're gonna have to make a move at some point. That call scares me a lot more than the initial shove. No, the initial shove was tens. That was the one that should have called me. I don't know what the king 10's doing. But we don't hit the 7, we don't hit a straight. So, unfortunately, that is us done there. But we have jacks over here now, and somebody's all in. We get a call. Jacks are the overpair, which is great. Okay, we're all in here as well. And they've got a flush draw and a gut shot. They missed the turn, and they missed the river. Let's go, baby. Huge, huge pot for us with jacks. That's really nice. All right, Mini Fenomeno Satellites suddenly going well. Big $2 going fine, but not fantastic. Didn't we start on $5,000 in the big $2? we went down a bit, then we went up quite a bit, and now we've been slowly etched back down to starting stack. Give or take. Ooh, okay. Can we convert Ace King suited into something? 7's on the other table. Wow, I've got to be a bit more careful with these 7s than the other ones. We're not as desperate here. Though it has folded round to players that would raise a lot wider. Interesting. Ace King might be about to just take the blinds. That's the one I want somebody to play back at me on. And they do. Okay, the Ace King is in against Queens. It's the classic race. So far, no good. Club doesn't come in on the turn. No Ace or King on the river. We have it a set of 7s, though, on the other table. On a very action board. I think we're going to check raise the turn. Yep, okay. We're all in. If they've got the straight, so be it. So be it. Having a good thing. Either that or they're Hollywooding just to save face. We want the call, I think, at this point. There's no way they've got the straight. They make the fold. Fantastic. Fantastic. Really pleased, because there was a lot of outs, right, that they could have had there on the river. Pretty good to take it there and then. Really decent stack now here. Oh, got to fold. I was really hoping to see a flop with this Queen Jack suited, but we've got to fold it. Got to fold the Ace 4 suit as well. Darn it. All these marginal hands that flop quite nicely. Not getting to get that far. It's a weirdly big open raise. Oh, would have had top pair and a gut shot as well. Ah. Oh. We'll see how Queen Jack would have done. Would have hit a Jack. Oh, straight. What's this 6-4 doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, pocket eights. Jack Queen again, not suited this time. All right. All right, let's go for it. I got a feeling the eights might be okay here. I could be completely wrong. If either of them have us dominated with a bigger pair, I'm wrong. Nines. I'm wrong. Pocket nines. Ah. Oh, but we won the side pot. And we lost 72 chips in total. Wow. Oh, yes, he was bluffing. His last whack with Jack 9 offsuit. We take it down with just a queen. Love it. All right, so we're fighting back at the mini Fenomeno. We're doing fine still in the big $2. I thought we were in a lot more trouble there, but because the nines were short stacked, we took a load of chips off, was it pocket fours? And basically broke even that hand. So still doing pretty darn good in the big $2. 22 minutes to go till late registration ends in that one. Ace King under the gun. Okay. M of 8 in the mini Fenomeno, which means we want to play really tight. It's the quiet before the storm period. Ace King just takes the blinds. Okie dokie. Talking of which, we are King 5 offsuit in the big blind. I really want to raise this, but I think I'm just going to top up and see what comes. Yeah, and now we just quietly let it go as if we had nothing. All right, now we've got a 10 for Broadway. The worst disguised Broadway ever. I guess it doesn't particularly look like we got an ace, but still not going to make much out of it. And the flush comes in if anybody had it. Somebody's got to have something better than us here, right? Seems incredibly unlikely we say this. Do we get to see? Do we get to see? More going into the time bank here. Does eventually check. 8-6 hit a 6 on the river. There was pocket 4s and pocket 5s. No, we were the worst hand. Okay. 4th out of 4. Blinds up in 50 seconds. 5 minutes to go for late registration in the mini Fenomeno. 20 minutes in the big $2. 30 minutes until break time. 7-9 on both tables offsuit. Both getting folded. Sixes and a min raise. Oh, that's borderline. I'm looking around the table at the 3 betting. Oh, the button's done tons. All right. We're going to let go of the sixes. Sorry, just folding hand after hand at the moment. In 15 minutes, there's a mini daily cooldown. Satellite. I think the mini daily cooldown. Oh, no, it is turbo. Yeah, maybe we could try and get in that. All right, see how we're doing in 15 minutes. Might join the mini daily cooldown. Satellite. I have reached a point where I wouldn't mind calling it 2 hours in. Got a no doubt Zach will get up early. Got up for me at 4:45 this morning. That was a bit brutal. I did get a very small nap in before stream. Goodbye 8-5. Good bet from Femi. Ace Jack offsuit in the small blind in the big $2. That's interesting. Oh, under the gun raise kind of puts me off. Yeah, okay. Not that interested. Three bet getting less and less interested by the moment. $33 there's another power path. Yep, ace jack would have hit the jack, but against two ace queens. Again, at least we're making the right plays. Uh, 12 tickets, 38 players left in the Mini Fenomeno last chance. The only problem is the blinds are really big, and we've not made almost any progress. Raise and get called in the big $2 and a shove. Ah, shame. Might defend this in the Mini Fenomeno. We've got an ace. We're completely desperate. We've got an M of 3. Yeah, I think we're in here, you know. I think ace of it's timed out. Not quite sure what's going on. Don't know why it hasn't mucked him yet. There we go. So yeah, I think we're in with Rogers. Rogers does call with jacks. Yeah, limps jacks. We hit 2 5s. It's like the aces outdrawing the kings early, except we actually had an overcard, which means it was way less like that. But you know what I mean? The manner of it. Hit the kicker twice. Wow. Straight out the gun. So we get very lucky, and we're now in a strong spot for the Mini Fenomeno. Well, stronger than we were. We still got loads and loads and loads to do, but there's 12 tickets and 35 players. Yeah. We're in with a shot. We're in with a shot. It's 5 versus Ace Jack. Ace Jack looking extremely good. 1-5, not 2. That would have been crazy. Only I may win with ace 5. Only I may hit 2 5s. Got an M of 4 and a bit. I think that's... I'm almost certain that's the correct fold. Some days I'd have shoved that. I think we want to wait just a tiny bit longer. Ace King suited now. That will do. And that is just a straight up shove. Probably the small blind goes with us here. Probably not getting this for free. I think I'd rather... Well, I would definitely rather get it for free. It's not worth risking losing the whole pot over an extra 600. Yeah, they do call. They kind of had to. Hope we're dominating. We could easily not be. We could be only marginally ahead here. Oh, we're behind. They've got pocket 3s. All right, jack for a straight now. Nope. We're behind, and we stay behind. Pocket 3s. Woof. Wow, could lose 2 players here. That's not nothing at this point. Oh my goodness, could lose 3. Just lose the 1. Okie dokie. We're big blind. King 4 offsuit. On the other table, a slightly more interesting if no one 3 bets. 2-3 of diamonds. And I think we got good value to have a look. Yeah, I'm going to shove the king 4, sadly. If we're getting trapped again, so be it. No, we're not. Absolutely huge to take the blinds. And the blinds go up as we become small blind. Absolutely crazy huge blinds. We've got less than an M of 3. We have a look on the other table and miss there. Never mind. All the action going on in the mini Fenomeno satellite again. Oh, set of 6s. And that's the big stack as well. That's great. That's really good for us. 2 more players gone. Down to 21, and there's 12 tickets. But we're not in a brilliant spot stack-wise. We might have to bluff this. We're really desperate. I can't emphasize enough how much winning the blinds would mean to us right now. And this is a great spot because we've actually got the big blind covered. They're far more likely to fold to us than most other players. Ace Jack on the other table. They do fold. Huge blind steal for us. We showed Ace King last time we showed a hand. Hopefully that helped. Gonna have to fold the Ace Jack. There's way too much going on there. I should really be running the timer now in the mini Fenomeno. I'm going to try and start doing that. The big stack calls again. The big stack calls again. Oh, there's queens out there, and the queens have hit an absolute monster. 6 for the straight? No, that would have been nice. Sadly, no one went out. I always hate when it's one in reverse order of stack size. It's the opposite of what you want. Big blind looking very committed here. Ace Jack suited again on the other table. Suited this time. It's an improvement on last time. It 3-bet by the time it got to us last time. Looking less likely this time. No, we're good. We can open raise. Fantastic. Always 7s ahead. But they're the short stack. That's not what we want. The king. There we go. Okay. We do lose a player. Right, I've got to run the timer now. I've got to remember we win the pot with Ace Jack suited. That's fine. We're going to fold that one. Big blind next hand. By running the timer, I might just put the blinds upon myself. No, probably not by the look of this. Just 7 players to go out in the mini Fenomeno satellite, but we are not currently stack size in position to qualify. The 8s cripple King Queen though. That's good. That's good. Gives us a good chance of losing a player there. If they shove, I think we've got a call here. There's only 1,000 more. Just hope we get really lucky. Hello, Mrs. Redless. Oh, amazing. Thank you. Oh, fire cooked. Cooked on a fire. My apologies. I got food. Yeah. Forgot I've hardly eaten today. Can't call that much. Come on, ace 9. Hold up. Hits the 9. Jack for a straight king. Darn, doesn't hold up. We'd hit a straight with our Jack 5. Oh, man. We're 15th out of 16. And there's cash for 13th as well. We see the other short stack here. Can we out-survive any other players? We need 3 players to go out to hit a little bit of cash. Okay. Sod it. Let's go. Ace queen will do. If we double up, I reckon we make it, you know. We've almost got an M of 1. Firecook steaks taste weird. Not bad, but way different. Folds to us. Absolutely magic. That is a huge amount of chips. How is still 15th? Is that even right? I'm not sure. I'm going to open the lobby. No. We're 13th. I was. Cheers, Rickstar. I kind of was, right? Right, really looks like we could lose the big blind here. Oh, King 9's got to hold up. It's not. Needs a king on the river. No. They're still pretty short stacked, but one more pot win and they're in it again. No, good, thank you. You want a food? We're at that annoying point in a satellite where we just can't lose anyone. Oh. Ace queen again. Easy shove if Tom folds. Really difficult decision if Tom raises or limps. Well, no, limps I guess we shove. Oh, thank goodness, right. If we lose with this, then so be it. It's just not meant to be. Nice, nice, nice. $13 out of 16. So wrong. I don't know why it's saying that. We're currently 10th out of 16. It's been wrong for ages. Blinds up. And we're under the gun. Short stacks in. I think Tom's got to call this, and they do. Oh, gosh, they got jacks. Wow. Wow. And still we don't lose anybody. Not our best big blind. No, we're certainly folding this. Oh, king queen on the other table. We don't connect with the king queen. Okie doke. I wonder if the big blind's going to call this. I wouldn't be crazy surprised if they did. We're certainly not. Nope. Ace 9. There's a shove if it folds round, but we're not devastated to let it go. If there is a raise. Top of the small blind on the other table, because there's been 2 limps. Miss there. Blinds up next hand over here. We do shove. Let's hope we take it again. Good start with the small blind folding. We do take it. Oh, baby. Blinds absolutely massive now. This is going to split the men from the boys and the girls from the women. We've got to lose some players now. Look at who's big blind next. Like, they're in so much trouble. We're definitely going to lose some players soon. There's a really tiny, tiny stack on the other table. Oh, we fold round to the short stack here. That's disappointing. Oh, okay. We're in again. Again, we've got less than an M of 2. Oh, get a call from a short stack, but man, we'd be short stacked if we lose this. Hopefully, we get some chips and we knock out a player. I'd like to think so with ace king suited. Yeah, dominating king 10. And we've hit the ace. Oh, jack for a straight. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is going on tonight? It's not meant to be tonight, guys. Sorry to break this one to you. It's really, really, really not meant to be tonight. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. Next 2 hands, we got to pick one. Oh! Could lose a 10,000 stack here. Pocket 2s? What? What just happened? I don't understand what just happened. Oh no! Oh no! I was gonna go in. Well, maybe I saved myself, but I was gonna go in. I was having a look at the lobby. I got confused. Wouldn't have been a good flop. Tom shoves here. It's a hard call for Savit. Jack's on the other table at least. Let's hope we go big and... Oh no, well, no, it wouldn't be a hard call at all. Oh my goodness, quads. Oh my goodness, we made the cash! We made the cash by making that fold. Let's go. We're all in. King Jack as well. Wow. Pretty happy with this. So very, very likely with a player that doesn't make the money here. Shoving on the other table versus a raise. We get called by Ace King. No hit yet. Running clubs will give it them and they hit the ace. Oh boy. Well, okay. Thank you and good night, question mark. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We just need King Jack to hold up. We hit King. I was going to say they hit the 8, but we hit the King. They river the 8. What a weird session. What an absolutely bizarre session tonight, ladies and gents. And just like that, we're done. And I'll give somebody a raid, but thank you so much for being here. It was a lot of fun. You've got to have these brutal sessions, right, to get the good ones. We certainly had some of the good ones last week. And at least we made that cash at the end there. And should definitely be back on tomorrow and a bit earlier. So can't wait to see you then. Woo!